Coming to you from the heart of DeSoto County, Florida, home of the world-famous and haunted Heard Opera House, the unbelievably delightful and delicious Joshua Citrus, and the birthplace of the granddaddy of them all, the Arcadia Rodeo, live inside the Wee Garden Homestead broadcast studio, dodging 3 dogs, 7 cats, and a bevy of chickens and rabbits. This is your host, the garden-tending, animal-loving quilt connoisseur herself. Here's Claudia.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Saturday night. Hope everybody had a good week. I think we had an okay week. What do you think, Salty?
It wasn't bad.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
I mean, all things considered. Take the Sarasota road trips out of it.
I know.
It was a great week.
Hey, Misty. Yeah, we had 2 trips to Sarasota this week. Salty had chemo on Tuesday, and then he had another shot on Wednesday, so that was 2 trips. So I didn't get as much done this week as I was thinking I was going to, but I got 2 videos out, and that was a good thing. I think you got some videos out on your station, on your channel too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did a couple things.
Awesome. So we made it to Saturday night, and we made it to be able to do a live. I wasn't just so exhausted this week like a couple of weeks ago. So, oh wow. Hi, Melanie. Welcome.
It took me a second to get all the
That's
pop-ups.
okay.
Pop-ups popped up.
Oh, great. Thanks for bringing new people in. I can always use more followers.
Some more chatty McChat
Some
folks.
more chatty McChat folks. So I've got a couple things to talk about today, and we'll see where it goes. I was actually going to put a post up earlier in the week and see if y'all had things you wanted to talk about. But I didn't.
Well,
so
they can throw it in the chat too.
They can. Yes, definitely. So while Salty was getting his chemo on Tuesday, I had a little bit of time to waste. So I went to, where did I go? I went to Michael's. I didn't get anything at Michael's. They're, I know my sister goes and buys fabric at Michael's, and she says her fabric section at her Michael's in Raleigh is pretty good. The ones down here, though, I don't know if it's just the ones I go to. You would think that the one in Sarasota would be good. But hi, Agnes. You would think the ones in Sarasota would be pretty good, but it was a mess. It was a disaster. There were two aisles. One had both sides with fabric, and the other one just had one side with fabric. And it was just, things were knocked down, and they weren't in the spot that they should be in. So I couldn't figure out, for sure what the prices were. And it was all stuff if I wanted it, I probably already had it. And I wasn't impressed with Michael's again. But I did go to Hobby Lobby, and I told my sister I was going to Hobby Lobby, and she says, no, Misty, I did not know you could only hype 3 times a week. So she says, it's not a discount week on fabric. And I said, no, I looked last week and it wasn't. It's got to be this week. And she says, I don't think so. And I looked it up, and sure enough, it wasn't. I said, well, I've got time to waste. So I went anyway. So I have a few things here that I got that I can share with you, because they last couple times I've been, they've had stuff on clearance anyway. So, yeah, I've got that I can share with you. And, let's see, what else did I get done this week? I think I got one more quilted. I was going to do the big Jelly Roll quilt from Project Jelly Roll from a Jelly Roll Day, and I got the sandwich all laid out, and I realized I didn't have enough spray basting, because I spray baste, I glue base. And I just knew I didn't have enough. So I did one small one instead. And then I just haven't had the chance to get back to the jelly roll one. But I will. I will soon. It's on my list.
Sing your jelly roll song.
My jelly roll song.
There's a jelly roll song. Well, I can't play the jelly roll song because we'll get booted off of YouTube.
Okay. Can you hum it? Because I don't know.
No, I can't. Because you know how good I am with my, tonally. It would be so close that we would get a copyright hit and would be shut down.
Seriously, you think so?
Oh yeah, I'm that good. You know that.
I don't know. Jelly roll. I don't know. Anybody help me out here. Jelly roll song. I have something in the back of my head, but I can't pull a song out of it. So I don't know.
It's okay. There's nothing to worry about.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. My bad. My bag.
I got nothing.
They're discussing the spray basting.
Yeah, well, I love the spray basting. If it's a big quilt, I still do it on my bed because I can't crawl around on the floor because A, I can't crawl around on the floor, and and B, the dogs and the cats and everybody would be in it trying to help me. It just wouldn't work. So I do it on my king size bed, and if it hangs over the side, I do one end, and then I put it on a big sheet so I can just pull the sheet over, and then I do the other side. And I did that 90 by 90 one. I did the sunflower one was 90 by 90. I spray basted it.
And the house smelled like napalm.
I know. I'm sorry. I need maybe I could put a big sheet out on the driveway and do it out there.
Oh, good God. No.
Oh, no, then I'd be crawling around on the driveway. I can't do that.
You can't do that. Well, that and, ants, and it would be dry, sunshine on it. It would be dry before you could get anything done.
Well, so that won't work.
No.
So, but I did get one more finished, so I have 8 to go, and I made a rule that every time I finish one, I can cut a new one. So I think I have 3 cut because I didn't make that rule until after I did finished the second one. So I still have 8 more tops, 8 more flimsies that need to be finished, but I'll get going on those this week, hopefully. Not tomorrow though, probably. Unless we get rained out. We're going to the races tomorrow. What are they? Stock card, right?
No, they're drag.
Drag? Okay.
Races. Yeah.
What do I know? Yeah, like I said, Melanie, I can't do it on the floor because A, I don't know that I can crawl around on the floor to do that, and B, the dogs would be all up in it.
Three itty bitty baby dogs.
Yeah. And who knows, maybe a cat or two.
Yeah. One of them little critters would probably love it, especially considering there's been a lot of what is that? What is that stuff we've been spreading around here the past few days?
Oh, catnip?
Yeah, the catnip.
Yeah, he got a cardboard. It's not really a cardboard box because they love cardboard boxes. They get those all the time. But this is a fancy cat box with corrugated cardboard and stuff so they can claw on it and stuff. And it came with catnip, and they've just been enjoying the indoor time.
It's been a hoot nanny.
It has I don't know, a cat nanny.
A cat nanny. Yeah.
So I don't know. Y'all want to see my Hobby Lobby haul? My bargain fabric?
I don't even know if I saw it.
You didn't.
Oh.
That's not a whole lot.
See how you are?
I know. I was saving it so you'd be surprised like everybody else.
Oh. I'll put on my surprised face.
Okay.
Hang on a minute. Let me do this here then.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Oh, I did my surprise thing.
Okay.
So there you go.
You want to give me a face down camera?
I suppose.
Okay.
It's a lot of work.
I know. You had to push that button or whatever.
Click on
something. Yeah. Okay, so here's my Hobby Lobby haul. So first thing I did was I went through the bolts and just looked to see which ones were marked that were on clearance. And this one is just so stinking cute. Won't that make an adorable baby quilt or 2 or 3? Because I got a yard of it. So
bring it up a little bit.
I can put that put that in the center. Like I can just put a big block of this in the center and then put other blocks around it that in colors that match. I just thought it was so cute. The little dragonfly is adorable. And this one I got, did I just get a yard? This one was $3 a yard, which it you know, not bad. I wouldn't complain about $3 a yard, especially if I can get 3 baby quilts out of it or whatever. I mean, it's just so cute. I love the little ladybugs. Just so cute.
Look at raccoons.
You like the raccoons?
No.
Oh. The fox?
Trash pandas.
Yeah, well, these and those we've had
Kill my
trouble with in
chickens.
the yard. We don't like them.
The fox, I definitely
The
don't
fox
like.
and the raccoon.
Yeah, they're both little chicken eaters.
Yes, they are. Well, and the fox has got all the ducks
Yeah.
at one time. I don't know if everybody knows, but foxes kill for fun.
Yeah, they don't eat everything.
They don't eat it. They'll go through and they'll kill every single duck in the yard. Ask me how I know.
Oh my God. And horrifyingly enough, all caught on camera.
Yes, that's how we know it was a fox. Then I got this blue one. This one was $2 a yard, and I thought it was a really pretty blue. And then I got the yellow, and I wasn't really thrilled with these flowers on here, but I figure if I'm cutting them small for like 2.5-inch strips or something like that for accents, I think they'd be great. And it's a pretty yellow. It's a pretty color. And then I walked around and I found where they had all the remnants, and this one's really pretty. I mean, this is half a yard for $3.89.
Bring those up to the camera, because I'm right here. I can't see them. Yeah, thank you.
Well, this one kind of blended in with the other one.
Yeah.
I can open them up and show you too. I mean, this one's just a paisley, nothing super fancy. This is the green. This is the exact same green that I have been using that I got on clearance last year after Christmas. It was Christmas clearance. And I want to say I got it for like $1 or $2 a yard. This one was a little bit more than that. This is 29 inches. It was $3. This is just a basic blue. That looks a lot like the color on the back of your quilt, Salty.
Yeah. That
was 16 inches for $2. It's a little red with little black. It's got little black dots in it. It's hard to see it on the camera. Those are little dots.
You see pretty good over here.
Okay. And then I got this one, and I need to go back into that last Missouri Star box because I'm thinking this might go.
So you had a pattern almost exactly.
Yeah,
like
I'm thinking that might go with that. I think that pattern had red in it though too, in which case I can probably put these in there with it. And then I got this green. It's just like green vines, little fat flowers. It's white, like off-white with green. And then I got this one, and let's open this one up because this one's really pretty. I just love the light blue, and I could see it was chickens. And this one was 20 inches, $2.72. So let's see if it's. Oh, look at that! That is so pretty.
Take your word for it. I can't see it yet.
I'm gonna open it up, honey. Isn't that pretty?
That's
that
very
is
nice.
So pretty. And on the monitor I'm looking at, it's a little brighter than what it actually is in person.
Well, your TV over there that you view on it runs a little bright.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I just thought those were so pretty, and maybe you'd like to see them, and at some point they'll get mixed into something. Especially the more solid ones. I mean, these blenders are going to be great. So get this out of the way.
Well, while you were doing that, I had a smoothie.
Yes, I know you did. Oh, these two go together too. These two go together pretty well. So who knows what I'll do with those?
French chickens. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And it's so pretty. So I like chickens, and I like that blue on white. You guys know I like blue on white. So, anybody planning on going to QuiltCon? Yes, Melanie, I think it was a good haul too. Anybody planning on going to QuiltCon? Because I was going back and forth on it. I couldn't decide. I really want to go. My sister's in Raleigh, so I'm putting that receipt away so I don't lose it.
Okay. So you can't talk to the floor.
I wasn't. I was trying to keep my head turned. So my sister's in Raleigh, and QuiltCon's in Raleigh this year. So anybody that doesn't know, QuiltCon is in Raleigh every other year, and it's in, I think it's Phoenix the opposite years. And Phoenix would be a hard trip. Atlanta? Really? Well, anyway, I wanted to go while it was in Raleigh because my sister's in Raleigh, and I thought that would make it easier. The travel would be easier for me. So it's the weekend of my birthday. My birthday is that Thursday, and I think it's the 19th. I know Thursday is the 19th, yeah. And I think QuiltCon is the 19th, 20th, 21, and 22. So it's Thursday through Sunday. So I was going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and I couldn't decide if I wanted to spend the money. And Salty, what did you say?
Get the hell out of here.
That's not what he said.
Oh, I kind of said that. Yeah.
He said I was going because I've been dealing with his stuff enough and I should go do this. He didn't say it quite as nicely as that. But he was basically like, you're going. That's the end of the conversation. I mean, he was being nice. Not that he was being mean.
Or get the hell out of the house.
He did, pretty much. So we went online and we got my plane tickets. That was quite an experience. I don't remember what the first website was, but we will not be buying tickets from them again. They said, we did all the stuff and picked our flights and all that, and they said that they would call to confirm. When they called to confirm, they told me that the flight up there was confirmed, but that they had to find me a different flight to come back. And I was like, okay. And the woman had such an accent on the phone. I just really could not understand her. And then she was like, oh, and she was wanting to change the flight up there. She's like, no, I have a direct flight. Because the flight back was direct, but the flight up had an hour and a half in Orlando?
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, I've had changed flights in Orlando and that. It's a nice airport. And it took off an hour later, and it was with Southwest, and I'm pretty sure that my carry-on bag is free with Southwest. She was wanting to change it, and then she was like, no, I have this direct flight and all this. And then finally I said, no, wait a minute. What? And she was like, I said, how come I didn't see that? And she says, well, it's with a different airline. And I said, no, wait. And then she was giving me a hard time about that. And she's like, well, it's this much, but you would have to pay this much for your, and I said, would I have to pay for my bags? And she goes, well, let me figure this out. And she says, well, it was like an extra $80 for my bags.
Each way.
Yeah. And she's like, okay, well, you're going to go from, it was like 237?
230, yeah.
And she's like, it's going to be $375 or something crazy like that. I said, no. And I said, if you can't get me home, I said, just cancel everything. Just, if you can't get me back, if you don't have a flight for me to come back, just cancel everything. I was on the phone with her forever. I was so frustrated. And she's like, well, you can't cancel. You're already confirmed for the flight up. But you don't have a flight for me to come back. She goes, well, but you're already confirmed. You can't cancel. And finally, I just was so frustrated. I said, cancel everything. And she says, well, I can cancel your flight, but it's already confirmed. So you're going to get charged taxes. They're only going to refund you. And I said, well, how much are the taxes? And she said, those were $80. And I said, you know what? Cancel my flight. And if you charge my card, I'm going to dispute it. That's the end of it. So, and I hung up on her because I was done. So they have called me. Let's see. They called me back 3 times that day. They have sent me 6 emails. They have called me. They called me back 3 times that day. They called me.
It's like 2 or 3 times
I don't even remember what days. It's been a couple times a day. They're calling. They're leaving. You have to call. You have to call us back. You have to call us back. We went online 5 minutes later and booked both of those flights
through Expedia.
Yeah. For less money. Both flights.
It was like $170 or something, wasn't it?
It was $192. Okay. Both flights that we had booked that we had tried to book with the other one that she said they couldn't get me on the return flight. That's booked. It's confirmed. I got my everything. It's done. And I keep checking my credit card every day to make sure they haven't charged me, and they haven't. And that was, what was that, Wednesday morning we did that?
Was it Wednesday?
Was it Wednesday or Thursday?
I think
Thursday.
It might have been before that.
But
even.
yeah, I mean, even today they were still trying to call me, and they're like, and the emails say your card might have already been charged. Well, my card has not been charged, so too bad.
Yeah, pound sand.
Yeah, she said she could change my flight, but she couldn't cancel it. I was like, well, do what you need to do, but I'm not paying for it. So anyway, I'm going to QuiltCon. Whew. I think I'm hoping, I don't know. I asked my sister if I could stay there. She said she didn't have a guest room, so we may be looking at a hotel, but I'll stay at the Motel 6 or something.
Well, you get one that's there where the convention is.
Yeah, I might start looking to see before it gets too close and the hotels fill up.
Just walk over.
Yeah. So I'm flying on my birthday.
Well, the thing, you're going to be there though at what, 10 o'clock in the morning?
We're going to be there early enough that we can do at least the afternoon at QuiltCon, and then we can do all day Friday. We can all do all day Saturday, and then we could go for a little while on Sunday. But I'm thinking that my flight's at 11.
You fly out at 2.
At 2, so I don't know if we'll actually do it on Sunday too. But we will have, we'll have all kinds of time to spend at QuiltCon, and I'm just so looking forward to it. I've watched so many videos of people with the couture, the clothes that people have made, the jackets and the skirts and all that stuff. I just can't wait to be there in person and see. You know, I go to the local quilt shows here, and there's nobody dressed all crazy like that. So, not that it's crazy, but it's interesting. And I think I might have to make myself a quilt jacket before I go, because it's Raleigh in February and I'm going to be freezing.
I'm not.
Oh, they started booking Raleigh for right after quilt. Well, I'll look and see what I can find. I guess worst case scenario, I'm sleeping on our couch. With the dogs, who knows? So that's been our excitement. So anyway, that haul I showed you a little while ago is probably going to be one of my last ones until after QuiltCon. I have 3 quilt shows I will be going to in February, because the weekend before is one of our local quilt guilds has their quilt show in the next town over in Punta Gorda. And the weekend after that is another one at the same place. So I have 2 the weekend before and the weekend after. And I let my daughter know today. I said, I already told Jocelyn she could go with me. So we have to make sure that if you have other plans, that we can make sure that Jocelyn's still able to go, because she would be very upset if she couldn't. Oh, I don't know. Is Luanne going? I don't know. But I don't know. I guess I'll start looking for a hotel this week. So that brings me to no spend. I'm going to do at least October. Because I got to save up money. And yes, save the money. I know. I have a hard time with, I like to buy fabric. You know, people say quilting and collecting fabric are 2 different sports, but so I think that I'm going to try to not buy fabric until after QuiltCon, or maybe or maybe the weekend before at the quilt show, but because I will be at a quilt show the week before. But with the exception, and I told Salty this and he laughed at me, with the exception, if they have a crazy good deal on Missouri Star boxes for Good Friday again this year, or not Good Friday. Crazy. What's the Black Friday?
Black Friday.
It was the crazy Friday.
For Black Friday.
For Black Friday.
For Good Friday.
for Black Friday. That may be the exception, and I won't know that until the end of November. So yeah, all kinds of stuff going on. So let's see. No buy. What do you guys think? Can I do it? Can I avoid the fabric stores? Might be hard. Might be hard. I don't know what I'm going to do while Salty's getting his chemo, because it's my favorite thing to do. Go fabric shopping.
You can go fabric browsing.
Go fabric browsing. Yeah. I'll have to leave my card with you or something. Oh, QuiltCon, it does sound like fun. I'm very excited to be going this year. So, I was watching a video the other day, and I need some opinions and some thoughts and some just, I know you guys are all mad skilled quilters. From what I've seen and from what you say, I think quite a few of you are probably more advanced quilters than I am. So I'm curious, because I watched a video the other day, and she was basically like the easiest way to do binding or something like that. I can't even remember whose video it was, but it stuck in my mind. So when I do a binding, I do the 2.5 inch wide, and I fold it in half. And then I sew it on, I trim my quilt and I sew it on the back. And then as soon as I'm done, I just flip the quilt over and I flip it to the front and I stitch it down from the front. I don't iron it. I tried that one time. I didn't see it really made a difference. I don't press it. I don't iron it. I just pull it as I'm going. Becky Thompson was at the Houston show. Okay. So I guess there's more shows than just the QuiltCon that I'm going to. More big shows. So anyway, this lady, she did hers, and she pressed it, but then she pulled it around to the front, and she did like a glue basting. Like she said, you could use Elmer's glue. She had some kind of a thing with a little syringe looking like a long needle, and she just put a drizzle of it across, and then she pressed it, and then she went back and sewed it. And I thought that was a lot of steps to do a binding. And I was just curious if anybody else does it that way, if it works better for them than the way I do it. I just, like I said, I put it on the back, and then I flip it. I just flip it over. I mean, I don't even get up from the sewing machine. I just flip it over. I do change my foot, because I use the even feed, the whatever it's called, to put it on. And then I switch to my edge, stitch in the ditch edge one, and I just move my needle over a little bit, and I top stitch it that way. So I don't know, anybody else do the glue basting for your binding? How do you guys do it? Do you do it like I do it? I don't know. Anybody?
I'm sure I don't know. I don't do any of it.
You don't do it?
No. Elmer's glue.
Elmer's glue didn't help, because it washes out. It's water soluble. The Sewing and Quilting Expo in Lakeland, I will look into that, Misty.
Oh my.
I'm writing notes again.
I didn't know anything about that.
When is that?
No, let's see if we can
You
find
gonna
out.
look it up? Okay. Misty might know too.
Mute my mic, so I'm not clicking all over the place.
Melanie, you do yours like I do too. Okay. How I learned to do it the proper way was from my mom, and it was, you put it on the front, and then you trim it, and then you hand sew it on the back. Ain't nobody got time for that. I did many quilts that way when I was first getting started, and nobody's got time for that anymore now. You press it. So you press it open, and then do you press it around also? Like, do you press it open from the back, and then do you crease it back over, or do you just pull it like I do?
I found the Sewing and Quilt Expo
March 19th. So that's a
Nine-
month. A month.
19th through the 21st.
That's a lot of quilt shows in a row. Well, maybe.
Well, that's
I mean,
you
Lakeland's
gotta go
not.
a month. I mean, but that's driving distance also, so it's not like.
Yeah, we can just go for the day. We'll have to put that on the calendar.
10 to
Salty, will you go to
5:30.
that with me?
Yeah, I'll go up there. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's right around the corner. I
Yeah,
can
well, I
drop
mean,
you off,
Lakeland's
I can
not
go play
that far
golf.
from us. Oh, okay, that's fine. Maybe Misty will meet us.
There you
Maybe
go.
Misty will meet me. I can hang with Misty, and you can go play golf.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go do that.
I agree, Melanie. Like I said, that was how she taught me, and once I discovered I didn't have to do it that way, I'd never done it that way again. Jessie, my daughter Jessie, and I were talking about these quilts I made. Let's see, Justin was a year old, so what was it, 11 years ago, 12 years ago that I made them all quilts for Christmas?
Yes.
It
was 2012.
And in the
yeah.
in the intro, a couple of those quilts in the intro are those quilts that I did that time, and
2013.
I did all of those bindings. I hand stitched all those bindings in there. And what were there, 6 of them that year? 6 babies that year?
Yeah, it was a big year.
Yeah. So I was very pleased when I stopped by Jessie's today, and she had Justin, the 13-year-old's baby quilt, on the couch for the little baby now. So
that was the same year you did. Didn't you do Josh's that year too? The Valor quilt.
I did it for his birthday though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And some scumbag stole it.
Yeah. They had a break in and stole his quilt and his guns. Probably his guns wrapped in the quilt. You go on the first day. So that's the 19th. What day is that? What day of the week is that? I don't have my phone. I can't look.
I'll tell you in a second here. Going the wrong way. And March 19th, that's a Thursday through Saturday.
So you go on, Misty, you go on Thursday? Okay. We'll plan on that.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
We can do that.
All right. I'm excited now.
You're going to have to figure out how to do live streaming from your phone while you're up up in Raleigh. Though.
I think I might be able to figure it out. Live stream from the actual show,
yeah.
Or
I mean, I'm assuming they'll have good enough
Wi-Fi.
Either that or cell connection that'll work for you.
Okay. Well, hopefully they allow live streaming from the show. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. I have no idea.
You got to show up with a selfie stick anyways and walk around. There's gonna be so many people.
I was thinking a GoPro on the front of my shirt.
We could do that too. We can make that happen.
We'll think about that. We got
get your body body camera like you're a cop. Yeah.
We got a couple months. So.
Put you in a police officer's uniform.
There you go.
A body cam.
Give me a whistle.
Get out of the way.
Move out of the way. Oh, well, there you go, Misty. It's a good excuse to get 2 days off in a row. I don't know that I'll be back to work. I don't know. I might be back to work by March.
Keep changing. Keep kicking that can.
I know.
What?
I need to go. I do need to go back. I was thinking about that today. I was thinking about it today. I was thinking that we have things planned for the future that we would like to do. And if I went back to work, and then we would be able to do those things more quickly.
Okay.
Like,
I don't know.
Get an RV and go travel.
Okay. Well, that would be nice. Yeah.
I mean, if I went back to work.
But if you're working, then I'll be the one traveling.
Well, I won't work forever.
Oh, okay.
Trust me.
All right. And so you'll quit work to come ride around the RV?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you'll do that.
Even if I do go back, it'll just be 1 or 2 days a week probably. So I retired. What was that? May. I retired. So, with the intention of going back this month, and we'll see. We'll see.
You've been digging the downtime.
I have. I really have.
I know you've got a hell of a lot more sewing done.
And I've been enjoying it. And I can take a day if I'm tired or exhausted or whatever, and I can just say, today I'm not going to do anything. I can sing the song. Today I don't feel like doing anything. That song I can sing.
Okay.
The Jelly Roll song though, I got nothing. So I have been enjoying that, and then there's days where I'm just go in the sewing room. I'm cutting a quilt. I'm sewing. I'm done. I it's too far. The closest Hobby Lobby is almost an hour from my house. So that would not work. And I have the ability to go back to my server job. They would take me back for just a day or 2 days or whatever I need. I've been there. I helped open the restaurant. I've been there since the beginning. We're at almost 11 years. So I do have the ability to go back and just go back a day or two a week. They will let me do that. So yeah, I just have to decide I'm going to do it. Although I don't know, a part-time job at Hobby Lobby, do they get discounts? I know some places give discounts to their employees. Might be worth the hour drive.
You keep talking about getting one of those little spots downtown and opening your own quilt shop too. So.
I would like to do that, but then, like you said, we wouldn't be able to travel. So
that's how you put the young daughter and the granddaughter in there.
Put Jessie on it.
Yeah, put them in there to handle the place. Maybe that's the way to go.
Maybe I'll talk to her about it again.
She doesn't seem terribly excited. Well, she wants to get out of the house, but she doesn't want to do anything.
Well, and here's the thing, though. If we did that, I mean, here in town, we could be open probably just 3 days a week.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing going on downtown here anyway at the beginning of the week.
Thursday through Saturday.
Yeah,
like
we could do Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And she'd learn how to do all that, and she could take the baby with her.
All of downtown is closed on Sundays anyways.
Right.
For the most part.
Mostly everything's closed on Sunday. There's no point in being open on Sunday. And a lot of the places are closed on Monday.
Yeah.
I know it's not called Magnolia Street anymore, but the restaurant that we like to go to here, the only decent one in town, they're closed. They're closed Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
And Tuesday, yeah.
So, yeah. That's
and then they're only
small town life.
What are they? Lunch is like 11 to 1:30, and then they reopen from 4 to 8 or something.
Yeah, yep. That's small town life. Yep. So I don't know. A quilt shop I think it would be fun. I really do.
Yeah. Well, have to sell a kidney though to get you a long arm.
A long arm.
Yeah.
Well, we'd have to take a small business loan out, I'm sure.
The kidney would be easier.
Probably
get more money too.
I don't know about that. So, I don't have my list from last week anymore. I took it in the other room.
Uh-oh.
But I know
there's something on the list you got done over there, didn't you?
I got a couple things done. Actually, was it last week or the time before that we were talking about improv?
Yeah,
blocks.
We talked about it last week, but it was 2 weeks before that.
And
I
wasn't thinking at the time, but my color wash quilt is improv blocks. And I got 25 of them done. I needed some mindless stuff.
You got them over there.
I do. I needed some mindless
there we go.
things. And I worked on, those aren't where they should be. I worked on blue and green the first day. And the second day,
Is this the one you said you've got something like 400 of them done or something like that?
No, I have almost 100 done. I need like 400.
Oh.
I worked on blue and green the first day, so I got some of these are the ones that I already had done. But can you see these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you see those?
I can. So those are the newer ones. Oh, look, grass. Man, I could have used that. So, and the first ones I did, I just put whatever color I grabbed in the middle. So like this blue one has pink in the middle, and this.
You got a ladybug there?
The
red on top, yeah.
This green one has purple in the middle, and Yes,
Ladybug.
I have a ladybug.
Where did that come from? That was
It was a baby quilt, and then I did the scraps I used for a donation quilt.
Oh, okay.
The fabric came from Hobby Lobby.
Looks very familiar. I know I've seen that pattern. And well, Misty said she knows that ladybug too.
Number 2 and 3, I think, for this year were that ladybug.
Okay.
And then I did some blue ones. So anyway, when I did the first ones, I just used like that green has purple in the middle. And I decided I didn't like that. So I did blue and green. I just pulled all the blue and green out, and I used green or blue in the centers.
So
and then
is this all going to be pieced together like willy-nilly to do a quilt?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of.
Down a little bit.
Can you see that?
Oh,
isn't he so cute?
That's funny.
So I try to use blue or green in the blue and green centers. I figured that would blend a little better. There's little octopi. And then the next day I did some pink and purple, and I again tried to use either pink or purple in the pink and purple ones. That one came up short, and I had to add a piece. I've ironed that 3 times. So I got 25 new blocks done. Those are old blocks. There's the new ones. I got 25 new blocks done in just whatever strings I had.
What did you do?
The wire for my headphones fell. Scared me. It hit the spring and fell. But I found it very relaxing. So when we were talking about improv quilts and improv blocks, I didn't even think about these because these are improv. I mean, I just take whatever color I grab for the center, and then I put the 2 strips here and I put the 2 strips there and press it and trim it. So I do have improv ones. So I've got yellow and orange to work on next. And then when I put them together, Salty, I will just I'll want the pink and purple in the middle because that's how I am. But I'll probably start in a corner with like yellow, and then I'll go orange.
Now, how do you do random?
I'm just taking them as they're coming off the stack.
No, I'm surprised you didn't just let them all just be random.
I mean, I could do that, but then it wouldn't be a color wash.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then I'll go to
be
pink.
A color shotgun spray.
I'll go to pink, and then I'll go to purple, and then I'll go to blue, and it'll go across the quilt.
I got you. Okay.
So, yeah. So I did get some improv blocks done.
Oh, I know you started designing or thinking about your design for your Tetris quilt.
I looked at a couple different images for Tetris, and I have Lilu's barking.
Yeah.
I have decided probably what I'm gonna do. That'll be a little ways off. I'm gonna get those out of the way. That'll be a little ways off. But I do have.
I don't have a drum roll or anything like that. So. Yeah.
My improv house done. This thing was not as easy as I thought it was going to be, and it came out much bigger. It's 12 and a half by 13.
Can you bring it up a bit? Sure you can.
I can, but I can't.
You can see what's going on there.
Okay.
You got the camera who's in front of you.
He said he wanted a red door. When we were talking about this last week, he said a red door. But I didn't think the red looked good with the brickish stuff. And I told him I was going to put a cat in the window. And I think if I did it again, I would make the window a little shorter, and I probably will do more. I would move the flowers up so they look like they're in front of the house. The sidewalk has glitter. It's gray with glitter in it. And these were mostly, this was a big piece, and it was a big scrap, and this was a big scrap.
You got to tell the story about the roof. Well, the fireplace. The chimney. The chimney.
The chimney. So when I cut the roof, it actually was going to come out to about here. And then when I put the chimney on, I was going to sew here, and I laid it straight like it was straight down here. And then I sewed the diagonal, and when I flipped it up, it came out this way. So I cut it off and I put it on the other side. And when I laid it down there, then of course it was sideways. And when I flipped it up, it came up the right way. But when I trimmed it off, that took enough off of the roof that the roof just barely goes to the edges, which is fine. I mean, it's my first one. It's improv. It's not supposed to be perfect. And I just watched Pin Cut Sew. I watched her video on how to make the improv houses. And next time I'll do better. But I thought it came out pretty good. I mean, it is pretty big. These were 2.5-inch strips. This was a 2.5-inch strip. This was a remnant of it was a 2.5-inch strip that I had used for binding, and it was just a little piece, and it was cut funny, so I had to kind of make it piece in. These were scraps that I had already cut into charm squares, and this was a piece that came in that package from my sister of the scraps, and this was a nice good size scrap, so there's more cats that I could use if I wanted to. But I already had the blue with the clouds, and I can't believe I found it as quickly as I did, because I thought that was never going to happen. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty happy with it. And I'm the
other way. You got to slide the other way.
Oh, I see. I'm pretty happy with it. Everything is backwards for some reason.
Well, yes.
For me,
I
went too far that way.
Everything's mirrored.
So I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah. I might make a bag.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I might just put it on the front of a bag.
Yeah.
My first experiment. The girls at Publix are always making comments about my bags. The girls at Walmart are always bitching about my bags.
We need a porch light, and we need shutters.
Okay, that's not going to be on this one.
Oh, okay.
And I know it doesn't really look like a metal roof. You said a metal roof, and that looks more like shingle, but
that's okay.
It is what it is.
That's pretty good. Where's my tree? You didn't do a tree. I didn't. What was the Italian word for puffy stuffed tree?
Trapunto.
Trapunto. There you go.
So, yeah, I'm pretty proud of that.
Well, alrighty. Hot diggity. Mm-hmm. And you also got all the dirt that you needed to start your seeds now.
Well, you got the dirt that I needed to start my seeds.
Well, somebody had to.
And, well, I tried. I tried. You went with me. And nobody had seed starting dirt. And yes, I know I can make my own, but I don't,
It's a pain in the butt. It's not really a pain in the butt.
I'm a lazy gardener. I really am. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't started the seeds. I'm feeling very not motivated.
Not motivated.
Not motivated for the garden this year. I'm so sorry.
Alrighty.
So, yeah. I don't know. So, Misty, I didn't. I knew you were going to ask me too. I thought of that today.
Did not.
And I wanted black beans with dinner tonight. So you know what I did? I bought a can of black beans. Here's the problem with canning the beans.
So sad.
It's an all day thing. And Tuesday was not available. Wednesday was not available. Yeah. And then I just felt like I knew you were going to ask me that too. I thought of that too. And I was like, oh, Misty's going to ask me if I canned the beans. And I did not. I need to do them. Because it's just about time for me to order more of the black garbanzos. Salty prefers those. But I really like the black beans. It's almost time for me to order some more of the garbanzos. And if I don't get the black beans canned, then I won't be able to do the black garbanzos. So I don't know. It's an all day thing, because I got to soak the beans, and then I got to cook them, and then I got to can them for an hour and 15 minutes and 75 minutes. That's an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm a slacker. I'm a terrible slacker. I have black beans that we grew last year that I have to get out of the shells and can those too. Not as many as the year before.
No, not even close.
No, I think it was the wrong time of year.
Are we out of the canned black garbanzos that you did?
No, but they're getting low.
Because those are really good. I know you don't care for them very much, but I love the taste.
I don't dislike them. I just don't like them as much as the regular black beans. Thank you for excusing me, Misty. And I know it won't be tomorrow because we're going to the races.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I gotta get to sleep if I'm getting up.
What time is it?
We gotta be out of here at like 7:30 or something in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, if we're gonna be, our son says we've got to be there by 9.
We have to be there by 9?
Well, that's his suggestion.
I know the races start at 9.
So they're going to be there because they're setting up their little tent along
the tarmac.
Side. Yeah.
Whatever you call it.
Whatever.
It's not a tarmac,
yeah,
I know, or the racetrack or whatever. Okay.
Oh.
So 7:30.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, not happy about it.
Well, you're usually up at
I'll be up at 5.
5 or 6 anyway, or 4, sometimes 4.
Sometimes.
It's going to be harder on me. You're going to have to wake me up at 6.
I know, because I'm watching TV till midnight or 1 o'clock.
No, only 11.
11.
11 o'clock is my limit.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, Misty, we need to get to bed. So I'm going to look up, I know Salty did, but the Sewing and Quilting Show in Lakeland, because we're going to meet Misty there.
I had that, and then I just closed it. But it's, yeah,
I'll find
the
it.
19th through the 21st.
I'll find it. Of March.
Of March, yes.
Awesome.
Got to jot it down?
Yeah, I wrote a note. And I didn't really lose my notes from last week. I know where they are. They're on my cutting table in the bedroom. Because I had to do the house.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
Nobody called us tonight.
No, not this time. That's okay.
Oh, a decorative stitch. I'll have to try that. Like my serpentine stitch? Okay. I'll have to try that. Thanks, Julie. All right.
It's worth a shot. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Well, you got anything else?
I don't think I do. I'm gonna try to get that jelly roll done for Wednesday. I'm hoping.
All right.
And the only reason I'm hesitating is because it's bigger and it's going to take me a little longer to quilt it. I don't know that I'll be able to quilt it and bind it in the same day. So, but yeah. Well, thanks so much for joining us, everybody. We really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So yeah, we're going to try to do this again next week. And yeah, Misty, maybe next week you'll call us again. Thanks so much. Have a great week, you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, everybody. Did you say bye?
Bye. I said.
Did you say bye?
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
Wait, bye.
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 Beauty queen wave. Bye.
Oh, see. There you go. Well, what's your favorite date?
My favorite date. I think it's March 19th.